It is Samuel, and today we shall be taking a look at LEGO set 70641, the Ninja Nightcrawler, which consists of 3 minifigures, 2 brick builds, and £35 in the United Kingdom. Now let's jump straight into the review. So first up, guys, we have Lloyd in his new Sons of Garmadon attire with the new Ninjago movie sword piece that they used and the helmet. Mask, and then we have his logo on his front and on the front of his helmet, and the back of his body, and then he has these little diamond prints over his body and this lime green stripe and these grey straps going around him, and that's pretty cool. And if you take this pretty awesome piece off, you can see that he has this rather angry expression, but then he has this rather kind of confused or kind of like sarcastic looking face. So yes, that is Lloyd, and I'll take a look at the next figure. Start we have Ultraviolet, which comes with a little bike, which is pretty cool in that purple colour, which is quite unique. Then we have these 2 red katanas, which is in a new colour. Then we have the actual figure and the Sons of Garmadon logo on the front. So here is the actual Ultraviolet minifigure. She looks pretty awesome in this stone attire, and she comes with this weird kind of like mace, or like, I'm not sure that's cool, but it looks pretty cool with like these pieces in this new colour, the 1x1 cones, which is pretty cool. So then onto the actual figure herself. So she has pretty nice detail all around the figure. She has pretty good detail on her body, which is pretty good, and on the back. And then if you lift up her mask, you can see her face, and yeah, so that's her face. And if we take that off, I'll have a look at the body print underneath. It shows more stone and more stone on the back, and that is just a better look at her head. And that is a new only mask, which they do use that, so it can be a bit annoying, but that is fine. So now onto the best figure of the set. We have Nia. She comes with this long kind of trident piece, which is pretty cool, and 2 silver normal katanas, which are just your ordinary ones, but they're still really good pieces. Then if you look in this angle, she also has the kind of like polka dot little details, which looks pretty good. And she has also that skirt piece, which they used in the Ninjago movie, and she also has that shoulder pad and her little water logo on the front and on her back. So if we take off her helmet, mask, we can then see that she looks quite angry here. It's probably because it won't focus on her, that's why she's like, she wants her time to shine. So yes, she looks quite angry, and then she looks quite happy here, but both sides, not exactly when you have the mask off. So if you take that piece off, we can then see her water logo semi on the back. Kind of looks like it's been mixed up a little bit, and you can see all those like details. And then if we take the piece off even more, we can then see on the upper leg piece and all over the leg piece that kind of awesome print, and the leg wraps and some shoe print, which is actually unique. So now let's jump straight to the card, the main event. Nightcrawler itself, it's a pretty amazing build. So first, if we look at it from the front, it's not sleek new, but it looks pretty awesome. Definitely when you have a look at this stickered piece around here, there are a few stickers, but it looks nice. Then it has, if you lift this up, which you can do so by lifting it up because it's connected to a hinged 1x2 plate. Then if you look inside, it can hold these 2 katanas, and there's a streak of lime green. That looks pretty nice, and it adds the more contrast into the set. Then if you look into it, we have a speed dial, a steering wheel, and a seat, and a place for Lloyd to sit. And he can lean back, which is good. And like I've said, there is 2 swords, and there is 1 stickered piece here and 1 stickered piece over here, and it is a pretty sturdy build. Like, I'm doing that and like nothing's coming off, but that might fall off a bit, but that's fine. And yeah, it's a pretty awesome build. So then the main feature is, other than that coming off and up, is that if you click on this button, you can do that. It does that function where it lifts up the guns and you can fire, but then if you move it, it starts firing lots of studs, which is pretty amazing and very messy. And there goes them in the room guild. So we have these sticker dragons here, which looks pretty awesome. It kind of reminds me of the LEGO Ninjago movie, Lloyd's Dragon, Actually, yeah, it does. Or maybe Master Wu's, but in a different colour. And there's also some side builds, which with some awesome looking vents and those slope pieces. And that is the exact same that side. And here is the underside. It looks pretty awesome, a bit random one. It's just got these studs and nothing there, but that is fine. And that is where that kind of function to like set off with all the wheels and everything. Then, oh, well. So yeah, that might fall off a little bit, but that is fine. And that has got quite a nice design to the back of it. If you look closely, it also has another hinged piece to do that, and you can see the inner workings, which is pretty cool. And it also has those scythe pieces and those 4 wheels, because it is a car. And then it has the back 2 fins, which is pretty awesome. Then it has the green ninjas like logo again here, which makes it all the better. But then the one problem which you can hopefully notice, if you look, you can see that, and if you look quite up close, the problem is that it causes it to like just look like a massive hole, and all you got to do is lift it up and it's like a massive hole inside, which is, yes, it's a bit of an issue, but apart from that, it is fine. 2 stickered pieces, one here on that side and one on this side, which looks pretty cool. And there's the sides in a better view and angle, and there's that side. So we have also these like long katana pieces, which look pretty cool. Now let's jump into the final review stage. Another thing to quickly note, if you don't want to roll it, you can twist that nozzle and twist that nozzle too to fire them off, which is pretty awesome. Now to the final stage. So that is the Ninja Nightcrawler. I would say it's a good set, apart from that little like hole you can see with all the inner working, but that is fine. You can't have everything perfect. Everything just can't be made perfect. This is a good set if you want to complete the series, but if you don't like Ninjago, I don't know if I could recommend it, because it's got quite a lot of Ninjago vibe. Like at the front, when you got the sword pieces, which you probably could be able to use, you got these kind of like the M logos. So yes, I'm not sure if you don't like Ninjago about getting it, but for me, who I personally love Ninjago, it's a brilliant theme. I say go and get it. It's a brilliant set. Lego's done an excellent job with it. But that hole, just don't worry about that. On display, you can't see it at all. So thank you for watching my first review. So thank you, and I hope you maybe click the like button, subscribe, click the bell icon below. But it's up to you. Please, thank you. And I'll see you and catch you in the next video. Bye.